Florida boy. I was born and raised in Florida. We would come up to Daytona, we would come up to watch the space launches when I was a kid. As long as I can remember, wanted to be a pilot, an astronaut, something, having to do with flying. I ended up deciding to go to the Navy in 1987. In February, I showed up in Pensacola at Aviation Officer Candidate School and then went straight to flight school right after that. Because of my language skills in Spanish, I was asked to be part of a special ops unit called the 6th Special Operations Squadron, and they specialize in advising and flying with other countries, similar to Special Forces. So here I am, I'm a Navy pilot on loan to the Air Force, what we call an exchange program. My first deployment with them was to Panama to train up for this mission we were doing in Ecuador in the mid-90s. We were working with the Ecuadorian Army Aviation Unit, technically counter-narcotics. September 19th, 1996. I'm strapping into the helicopter, getting ready to go. We flew out to the range, did a couple passes, and on this one particular pass, again, the pilot went around too low, and I braced for impact. Everything's almost happening in slow motion. And then my lungs are hurting and I'm trying to get to the surface, which seemed like forever. I get to the surface and I'm like, okay, take a deep breath. And the first thing I saw was the inside of my knee, and my right ankle was over here. I look up at the sky and I go, John, you're gonna die here. First thing immediately after that was guilt. My wife, my daughters were 4 and 5 at the time, what's gonna happen to them? I started, praying, begging that, hey, I could go home, I could still be a good father. Years later, my PTSD kicked in, hypervigilance, questioning everything, constant, always on, right? I was pushing 60, I guess, in the late 50s when that was happening. So everything's catching up, arthritis, injuries. So I applied for a mobility service dog. I want a big dog. I even said, I'll take the biggest dog you have. And in my mind, I'm thinking I'm getting this big, giant black lab, right? And this big, goofy, lanky, skinny, yellow, pale lab comes running in, and he licks me up. Hi, Randall. And then he looked me in the face. And I was done. I was done. It's my dog. Randall's the smartest dog and the sweetest dog I ever owned. He's a big lap dog. He's a giant lap dog. When he's in his vest, he's a pro. He is he loves to work. I use him to brace. He stands in front of me and he's a big boy and I can brace on him and he likes that. It's funny because he's like, come on. He's been on the airplanes with me. He loves being on the boat. We go out on the beach. He loves the beach. And he's majestic, when he runs. They look at you in your face and they know. They know what's going on in your head. They know what's going on in your heart, right? And they're just such a blessing. My grandfather said, salt heals. He said the salt of your sweat, the salt of your tears, and the salt of the ocean. Those are the 3 things that heal you. And I've carried that with me for life.
Now is the time to remember there are 2 of us facing our fate. And though you've been tried by the burdens you bear, I'm here to carry the weight. You can count on me. You can count on me. Ready and willing whenever you need. I'll gladly follow or I'll take the lead.
View every episode of Dogs of Destiny at dogsinc.org/Dogs of Destiny.